Simon, we got a whole crap load of shitty backup quarterback Christmas Day games. That's what the NFL's given us this year. 3 games on Christmas, starting with Dallas at Washington. Washington's a 6.5-point underdog. We're getting Josh Johnson starting for the Washington Commanders. And this line has moved from 4.5 to 6.5. The Cowboys are out of the playoffs. Jerry Jones called this season a disappointment. Simon, you shamed them on Sunday. Is there a number that could get us to bet Josh Johnson starting for the Commanders, and is 6.5 it?
No, that feels like it's still a Cowboys number, doesn't it to you? I don't know. I feel like they got to keep going up. This is going to be, like you said, Christmas morning. Everyone's going to be hammering this Cowboys team. They're going to be in every parlay or teaser. So if you can get the 6.5, I'd grab it. I've grabbed the Cowboys numbers. And Commanders, to me, come back on the other side once it gets to 7.5. Like, it needs to get way up there. This is a quarterback that I thought was totally out of the league. Like, just not good. Like, this is as bad as it can get for Washington, and they really don't want to win. And you've seen that, it feels like, these last couple of weeks. And the flip side, the Cowboys, they just got outmanned by the Chargers. They were trying hard in that game. They just could. There was nothing they could do. And, you know, we always joke, Dak, this is the exact type of games Dak wins by like 20 points. So, you know, playing a bad team, the NFC, in a game that doesn't matter, this is where Dak thrives. So, pretty wild stats here with this Dallas team. If you just want to take a look at the total, they are 14-1 to the first half over this season, Cowboys.
Wow.
So, like, their defense, I mean, me and Matt Mitchell joked early in the year, there would be so many times that you'd have their under, and it felt like 21 points were scored in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Has happened multiple times. Like, they score a touchdown, they give up a long touchdown, they come and score another one. So that's just an interesting stat. It's really unique. I think it's like one of the highest over teams ever in NFL history to the first half. So I believe if they do hit this over the next game, it would set a record for the NFL. Like, I couldn't find any other team that's ever had 15 overs in the first half. And it's just because of the schedule, right? We've never had, so that one extra game has really messed with a lot of these trends and stuff. So pretty sneaky stat there for Cowboys.
I like that. I like that a lot. Listen, I got to be driving into the city on Thursday. So this could be the game that I'm listening to, and I wouldn't mind a little first half sweat while I'm heading into the city, hopefully not sitting in traffic. Detroit at Minnesota. Minnesota +6. JJ McCarthy, not expected to start after injuring his hand. So we're getting Max Brosmer instead. Brosmer on Sunday, replacing JJ McCarthy, was better-ish, I guess. In his first start, don't forget, he had 4 picks. On Sunday, he was 7-9, and he led a game-winning field goal drive. Don't forget, it was a 13-13 game. So in relief of McCarthy, I don't know what to do with this Lions team. Like, abject failure last week against the Steelers, and what we both believed was a smash spot, and we went against all of our instincts and didn't bet rah-rah Mike Tomlin. This game, I'm going to see Marty Supreme.
Well, I got to bet it, unfortunately. And I know I'm just being bitter, and I should. You are. Should be all over this Detroit team, but I don't know. It's insane. Like, are they really 6 points better than Minnesota? Minnesota beat them last time they played, and it wasn't like JJ played incredible, but he did enough. So I don't know. It's a tough spot because now it's their third stringer, and it's just, you know, it's not ideal, obviously, Chad. You can hear it in my voice. I don't want to do it, but it stinks because I have all these amazing stats about Detroit in this exact spot, and it's like we talked about it. Those might just simply be Ben Johnson's stats because, you know, Goff and Campbell, when they've lost to a previous team, they're facing them now the second time. They're 33-14 against the spread in this exact spot. So, like, they've dominated every time in this spot, especially when they've already lost that team. They're 7-3 in their career together in this spot. So it's tough. It's tough. I will see. It stinks it's our only show, and we're sitting here Tuesday, but I know I'm supposed to take Minnesota, but I'm really tempted to just take the Lions because it's just like, you expect them to have a game where they win 40-14, right? You just expect their defense to do what they did last week. Like I said, they played well until they eventually broke in the second half, and their offense just no-showed. So it's like the old Lions team, we'd be all over this spot, Chad, but I gotta say to myself, this ain't the old lines. This is the new lines, and we have to fade them here. This is too big. So you can get 6.5, shop around. I think that's the right number on Minnesota.
Your lack of enthusiasm for this game is
because I hate that I have to bet it because it's the Christmas games, but it's like brutal. Yeah, it's just an awful game that I just don't like either side, but I got to take.
Listen, take the game off. Go to the movies. You want to come up to the city? You can go to the movies with me and Stacy and the boys and my mother-in-law. It'll be awesome.
Sounds like a nightmare to your boy. I'd much rather watch some football and hang with the family.
Listen, I forgot to tell everybody at the top of the show, we don't have a show on Thursday this week. We're doing our show on Friday. So our sort of final look at the week and narrowing down will be on Friday. And you'll get the full weekend to listen to it. But we will not have the show on Thursday.
A Boxing Day show.
We're doing a Boxing Day show. Hello. Boxing Day. All right. The final game on Christmas, another third string quarterback. Stop me if you've heard this before. The worst team will be playing the backup quarterback. Poor Gardner Minshew didn't even make it a half in his mop-up duty for Patrick Mahomes. He tore his ACL. The likely starter, Chris Oladokun. Chris Oladokun. I believe he went to South Florida, Samford, and South Dakota State. Here's a scenario. Right now, the Chiefs draft 12th in the 2026 draft. And if they lose their last two games, and any number of teams ahead of them who have 5 wins, the Saints, or a combination of 5 or 6 wins in the draft, the Saints, the Dolphins, the Falcons, the Bengals, if they all win out, or some variety of wins and losses, and the Chiefs lose, they could jump into the top 10. Like, that is an astounding scenario for a team that is going to get Patrick Mahomes back, that has not been drafting in the top parts of the first round for years, that has glaring holes. And all of a sudden, if they're getting, let's say they're getting a top 12 at the worst, I know the number's huge. It's 13. But I'm trying to find not just the talent to cover this number, but the incentive to cover this number.
Yeah, and I can't wait to lose 6 figures on all these 3 teams' moneyline parlay favorites. Like, how are any of these dogs going to win? It's just such an ugly slate with these quarterbacks. Just a total nightmare for the NFL. And I say it every time, this is why quarterbacks are so protected. It's just you have to protect the merchandise. Unique spot for Kansas City. Like, I went through all the numbers, so I got back to the early 1980s. They are 7-0 as a home dog of above 9 points. So this has happened in the past. They've been down to this moment, and they've covered shockingly in this spot. And, I jokingly texted Alex Smith's agent, and I said, why not have him come back for 1 or 2 games after that Philip Rivers stuff we've seen? Like, now people are all in on Philip Rivers, and it was fun. I'm not going to lie. Like, that felt
it was great.
I was literally back in 2009. Both offenses scoring at will, beating the 2 high safeties. It was really fun, but unfortunately, I lost a ton of money on the Colts. So that was not fun. This is a weird spot for this Chiefs team. Like, even going through all the numbers, like 7 straight no covers. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it until Evan Abrams pointed out they had the exact same streak last year. They didn't cover in 7 straight games last year. So their first team ever, Super Bowl era, to have back-to-back seasons with streaks of 7 straight non-covers. So there's like people out there that we joked about. There's pros who've been riding this Chiefs team. They've been getting burned really bad this year. There are some other people out there that have just been fading this Chiefs team. And my God, that was a great read by them because they have totally collapsed. Like you did last week. You're all over it. Who knows if Minshew kept playing, but they really look like they were going to give up eventually, that defense. Yeah. So are we going to sit here, Chad? Are we going to take the Chiefs when we know we should? Is this a team that has simply given up, facing a Denver team off a bad loss that wants to come in and just blow the doors off them? That's going to be the public view of it. The public's going to hammer Denver. And it's like, again, these weird Thursday Christmas games, it's not like Thanksgiving. I don't have a ton of data where it's like, no, simply bet the favorites. It's going to hit. But this game scares the hell out of me. I'm going to throw Denver in a 5.5 tease or something like that. If I have to take the number straight, I gave you that trend. Like you expect, it's such a big number. You expect the Chiefs to cover that type of big of a number. So I'll take the Chiefs plus 13.5.
I do like the idea of a triple D, Dallas, Detroit, Denver money line parlay for the day. That seems like a lot of fun. It seems like a great way to walk out of the movie theater and see that you've won all your bets for the day. Especially,
I mean, if you lose it, my God, it's like how are you going to lose this one? That's why, like I told you, I'm going to bet it, but it's the sucker Christmas bet. Everyone's going to do it. So what can you do?
This has been Sharper Square, part of the Volume Podcast Network. Feedback is like a Christmas gift under the tree. Until next time, love you.